and welcome. How are we all feeling today? Today I'm going to talk about something that we as humans have very little of to none of, and this is tolerance. Tolerance is the ability to handle without reacting in an emotional way. It is not about bottling things up and repressing things. It is more about having patience and not reacting immediately in a heated situation. We need to have tolerance for other people because no one is perfect. Everyone is going through their own journeys, and you don't know, the person who was horrible to you today could have been going through something very serious. That's the thing, we don't know each other's journeys. And that's why it's important to have tolerance for other people, but not allowing disrespect or manipulation. We also need to have more tolerance for ourselves, which means we need to be more patient and understanding of ourselves, and also be able to take and handle, instead of take and then blow up, or not take it all and just react emotionally immediately. And we have a level of tolerance for life's difficulties. We need to have a tolerance for it. Otherwise, you're going to have a breakdown every single day. It's about internalizing it and then dealing with it. And that builds up your resilience also. So your tolerance is very important when dealing with life's problems. To not break down immediately or cry for hours or just have this emotional meltdown. Your tolerance will decide how much you can take from life and how much you can take being thrown at you. And that will determine your resilience and your strength as a human being. Because your tolerance will decide how you can take and how much you can take. And that you're able to deal with limitations and difficulties and issues without reacting emotionally. It also decides and influences how we connect with others. Because if you have a low tolerance to emotions, people are going to find you quite erratic and untrustworthy because they can't trust which state you're in. So it's important when you are trying to connect with people. If you don't agree with something, instead of jumping in or correcting them, think about how important is it to correct this person, at what cost. And that's why we need to have a little bit more tolerance. And tolerance means patience. Tolerance means compassion. Tolerance means empathy. Any grace that we can extend to another person shows that we have a level of tolerance and that we are able to handle things building up, because we can internalize it and process it instead of repressing it. When a person has high tolerance for other people, themselves, and life, they tend to be high functioning. Now, high functioning means that despite everything that's happening, you're still able to do your daily things and fulfill all your responsibilities and keep a good state of mental health. When you are high functioning, it's not about how difficult life gets. It's about how much are you still willing to put in despite that? How much consistency are you willing to add to your goals? Because that will also decide your level of tolerance. A low tolerance creates space for stress and depression, because you don't know how to handle all the emotions. You become extremely overwhelmed and then you blow up. And the more you blow up, the less your tolerance builds. And then you're going to end up being extremely depressed, extremely stressed, because you're not able to handle the things that are happening. And life is tough, life is difficult. But when we increase our tolerance, we have more compassion for ourselves, and others. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Please feel free to leave a topic in the comment section and I'll make a video discussing it. Stay strong wherever you're from. See you next time.